Hello everyone, this is Moncef Afkir, and thank you so much for joining me in this new episode of Being the Bridge podcast. And the subject today is building your unique way of spirit communication and your heart desires manifestation. And why I want to talk about that, because we've been learning a lot about how can we communicate with spirits? How do we discern our inner guidance from our mind chatter? And also, how can we create in our life the life that we desire, manifest our heart desires? And then from what we learned, it's like we create a belief or a way of how things should unfold. And then we become attached to that way, and we are not allowing any other different ways for things to unfold or to manifest, because the communication, from my own experience, building intuitive abilities and discerning the intuitive guidance, at some point I needed some flexibility, because with time I started to build my own way of receiving messages, and because when I was more focused on only one way, I don't want to use the word missing out, but it can be easier when we are more flexible in how we receive the messages, and then how we can create what we want and how things will unfold. So take a deep breath. So the idea is to build with time your own intuitive language, and it comes with practice, because the more we take risks, and risks I don't mean, because many times when we hear the word risks, we become afraid or scared of maybe walking in a path that is totally known, or taking a huge action that will change everything we are living in. Risk can be something that is very small, it can be fun, it can be easy. This is what I mean by risk, is trying new things. And it's the more we do that, it's like a workout. When we strengthen our muscles, the more we practice, the more they become stronger. And the same thing with intuition. The more we practice, we take small risks. If we feel that's something, it may be a guidance, we can follow that and see how things will unfold. So it's and then with time, some ways in which we receive guidance, they start to repeat themselves. It's like when those things happen, they start to have a meaning for us. And this is how, for me, this is how I built my own intuitive language, or my own way of receiving guidance. Take a deep breath. And yeah, there are many ways to receive guidance. It can be just by feeling, maybe a thought, maybe we see a message out there that we feel strong about it, that it's more a guidance. It can be maybe animals, our power animal, or if we see some kind of animal or being that shows up for us frequently, it can be that they are providing some energetic support, and also they can also provide a message for us. So there are many ways. It's with time and practice, you start knowing each thing, what it means for you, and you start building your own unique intuitive language. And take a deep breath. And the same thing for manifesting our heart desires. Because also sometimes we get stuck in believing that there is only one way, like the image that we built about how things should unfold. And if they don't unfold that way, like what shows up, we believe that this is not it. It's like we reject it. But the universe offers us supports, gifts, and help us to create our desires in different ways. So it's more about building that flexibility on how things will show up. We have the initial image, maybe we do visualization, but then we have the flexibility. It's like in the beginning, it's more about building trust, building confidence in ourselves, in our ability to create, and trust in the support that is available for us from the universe. And then having more flexibility about things, how we show up. Because in the end, it's more about the essence of what we will be experiencing, how we will feel when we will be having that experience that we want to create. So take a deep breath. And when we have that flexibility, we start with time discerning or seeing things showing up in our path. We start recognizing when things start to manifest, because when we are stuck in the old image, sometimes we miss out. We don't see things when they show up for us. So it's like we become more aware of what's going on in the physical reality that is supporting our path, supporting the creation of our heart desires. Take a deep breath. And so that was the message for today. I hope it serves you. And I would love to hear your feedback. You can type it on the comments section on YouTube or on Spotify. And if you like the message, if it resonates with you, I invite you to like the video and also to subscribe to YouTube channel or Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And so with that, I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.